As a content creator, you've worked very hard to build the following that you have today. It might have taken you years to have the following that you have right now. And you deserve to monetize that following in the most effective way possible. And I'll tell you how we can maximize profits for content creators by using a 4-step ascending transaction model. Now, essentially, you have a lot of different clients or potential clients. Some of them have money, some of them don't have money, and you want to find something to give someone at every stage of that process. So the first stage is just having a gift. So for example, if you were some sort of fitness influencer, this gift could be something in the form of a free PDF, a free video, or even just the videos and things that you're putting out, the content that you're putting out now counts as your free gift. It helps to build trust and show that you have something of value to actually give. The second thing is a product for prospects. And essentially what a product for prospects is something that's relatively inexpensive. Something that's probably maybe $10, $20, something very cheap to produce, but also really cheap to sell. But you don't want to give someone something that's cheap. You want to give someone something that's valuable. You want to always over-deliver. Even with the first thing, the gift, you want to over-deliver with the gift. You want to over-deliver with your product for prospects, which is the second thing. Because this eases people into actually buying more expensive products from you because you're easing them into that process. And if they're happy with the product for prospects, they're going to be happy with the next thing. Companies do this all the time. They'll give you a free trial and then they'll maybe give you like a different tiers of subscriptions. And the first tier is very basic, but it's still quite good and it's relatively cheap. But then all the functionality and you know that the value that you can get is so much higher if you upgrade tiers. And we're trying to do that here with our followers. So the next thing is your core product. This is what really pays the bills. This is the thing with the highest amount of margins. And in my opinion, I think that most content creators should produce something like a course as their core product. Some course or some sort of recurring service. But ideally, a course, because that way you make it once and you can scale it up so many times because you just replicate it online and there's almost no cost in continuously replicating and the margins are very high. So if you're a fitness influencer, this could be a course on how you make your videos. I was speaking to somebody the other day on Instagram and I was asking him how he makes his videos. And then we had a kind of back and forth conversation about, he was looking into maybe selling a guide or something or making a guide, putting that together and then selling that to his followers. So he asked me essentially, I guess, my own thoughts. And I said that, well, basically what I've mentioned here in this video, which is that you should have something for free, which is your gift. You should have your product for prospects. Then you should have something that's your core products. And then we kind of talked about that. And I kind of mentioned, making a course about how to make your videos, making a course about how you got to where you are today. People, especially your most loyal followers, your super fans, would buy them for you. Because regardless of what you put out, your most loyal followers will purchase things from you because they feel like they have a very good connection with you and they've built a lot of trust with you because maybe you've helped them in many other ways. If, for example, someone puts out videos for like 5 years and those videos are very helpful, they don't just motivate somebody, but they might teach them life lessons. They might teach them maybe psychological tricks, maybe tricks that would help them in their workplace, tricks that would help them with just organizing their life. Then you've provided value for them over a long time and they become your super fans. They become really happy with what you've helped them with. And that's like the third product, just some sort of course as your core product. And then the next thing above that, and a lot of other, I guess, influencers or like content creators have actually done this, is they have a paid community, which is what I would call your product for clients. So people who are already very trusting of you, who've already spent a lot of money with you, this could be like a monthly subscription or a yearly subscription. And the reason why I would kind of support the use of a, I guess, community that's paid is that the people that have paid to be in that community are going to be on their best behavior. If someone has not paid anything and then they're trying to get into a community, they're not going to respect it. They might troll, they might just say awful things, they might just mess around. But if they have money on the line that they could lose, they're much less likely to do that. And you'll save a lot of time and effort having to moderate their community. But yeah, so those are the 4 different things that I would recommend for content creators in order to maximize their profits.